The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. The Seahawks got it. They did. It's
What up, Kelsey? What's happening?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
Oh, yeah.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Here's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Kind of bad.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for two here. Wilson going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Looky here, a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here,
what up, bro?
They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, they just didn't get it done.
Brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do?
I couldn't really come in there. Well, first you told me come in.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one.
I was like,
neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Like the video of like how it looked.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. End zone, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw.
Turn up your mic, tank. Really easy. Bro, I don't know how to, bro. I think my mic broke. Probably my mic. I don't know.
Right up until that one,
I gotta get
2 for 2.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running right, Jones. Good move at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Give me that shit.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
That nigga got back
The
up.
Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Good shit.
And this incomplete.
Excellent
play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down.
Come on, y'all. Who'd y'all fucking block?
On 2nd and 10. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the
Hold your
deep
fucking
ball.
block.
And that will fall
Nigga wide open every
incomplete.
time.
Oh, they took a shot there
All right,
on what will turn out to be the final play
Nigga open
of
every
this
damn
first
play,
quarter.
man.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you.
That's it.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
This is a damn shame. Throw that bitch right.
Mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Get up, bitch.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Bro, hold the fucking nigga.
Bro. Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
What is that hard to hold that
Wilson
nigga?
to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bitch, give me that shit.
Goodness, another interception. Nope. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here.
I got some
this
for that
return
shit.
just shy of midfield.
I got some for that shit.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. Probably including himself. If this were baseball,
I got some for that shit. Oh, what the fuck?
Already to ask for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Steps away. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Wilson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's a fucking safety.
Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's got room. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And this one's going to be covered up.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now Rodgers.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon from 3 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling in the rhythm.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers looking deep.
Give me that shit, bitch.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
oh, yes,
and now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Right.
Going for Metcalf on a deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Bruh.
And that will be
fuck out the
incomplete as
way.
well. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They're going on 4th down. It's
whoa,
what? He's taken down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. The give is to Jones.
Ah, fuck.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 5. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers, that's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marseille.
Hey, bro. I'm about to go play this other nigga. I don't even want to play you no more. You can have it, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game.
Hey, you're right.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Come on, defense. Let's play right now.
Come on.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
Bro, I just put you on the damn movie.
Inside the 35 before
Who
going
is
out of
that? Let me
bounds.
see what that was.
Good position
Nigga, I
to be
just
in
put
here,
your dumb ass
2nd
on
and
him.
inches.
What the fuck? Come on, man.
Shotgun now for Murray. And complete to Zach.
Damn, he just cracked Jamal Adams. Jamal.
He's brought down.
So we didn't come to play today. That's what I'm
And this was a
saying.
nice
We just
example
didn't
of an
come to
offensive
play today.
coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath
There's
route,
no
just
way
trying to
Jamal
free up
Adams
some
got
space.
cracked.
And it worked
There's
awfully
just no
well.
way.
Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Oh, y'all not doing this again.
Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taking the early lead. Prater for the extra point.
Yeah.
But nothing.
Are you?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
No, not all.
They'll run the screen with Carson. Carson the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the move to his left.
Big.
Here's
What the
Carson with
fuck?
a catch out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
Nigga.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good job. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. And the Cards on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Reed gonna bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Yeah.
Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here
I
as he winds up
don't
getting
know. I mean, I know
decent
Cap Cut is a
yardage.
good actor. I don't know how to work with
Partner,
him.
he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Wilson rolling to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll try to run with Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time.
I didn't I had a visit there.
Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Here's Wilson to throw. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Yeah, babe, I just record off YouTube.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Moore now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Murray rolling to his right. To Connor on the check down. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Nigga. You know you said you wasn't doing that.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf.
You said you was not going there. What are you doing? What's
and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Wilson going to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Daniels on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 81 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Prater for the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Teams.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys were able to regain the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Too hard, man.
On first down, being chased out left, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Wilson, steps away. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On the move to his left. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
That boy's a beast.
In for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
More now to return. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing again on second down. Murray finding Ertz again. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
I hate to see her go. I love to watch her lead.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. That catch good for only a couple. From the 27, Wilson nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Cardinals
dumbass nigga.
The 40. 20.
Oh, that nigga.
This one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point good by Prater, and that will give him.
Yeah, I'm understanding.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Throwing is Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
Bro, move the fuck out the way, you dumbass.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
56, right there, 56. Hey,
Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Leaves it for Penny. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety foul, but no gain there.
No gain, but looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. Ended up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
steps away to his left.
Yes, nigga, get the fuck back.
He's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Again, Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He
Big.
lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals
How the fuck you fumble in the end zone with your dumb ass?
big turnover there as his guys will get the
Bro, you're
football
fucking
back.
stupid.
All I know, partners, that with every play call
Come on,
that came
nigga.
in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Ertz has it left side.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run forward with counter. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. An extra point away from tying this game. Extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Porter Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Eluding the pressure right, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Bitch, turn the fuck. Oh, I'm gonna say turn the fuck around, bitch.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves. They let it get away.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray from midfield. Dancing to his left. And he's got a man here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Under 10, 10. Sponge. Big ace open.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 40 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now it's Wilson. Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That catch good for only a couple.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Wilson to throw. And once again, it's Eskridge. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
What up, BB7? In the next stream on Twitch. I haven't got on Twitch in a while, actually. I stopped getting on. I don't know why. I need to get on this one. I forgot about that shit. My bad.
Here's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First man, that line bottom block. Good.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Throwing now is Wilson.
What the fuck?
Get it. It's incomplete.
I'm sorry, these niggas is acting stupid. Bruh, what the fuck is y'all doing?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic.